from ABC News. This is ABC World News with Diane Sawyer.
Good evening. We begin tonight with the U.S. exclusive Moammar Gaddafi, the flamboyant and brutal dictator at the center of the firestorm in Libya. Today, our Christian Amanpour became the only American reporter to sit with Gaddafi. He refused to acknowledge Libyan protesters. He laughed at demands that he step down, even as anti-government forces rage across his country. So let's go right away to Christian in Tripoli. Good evening, Christian. You sat right across from the man the whole world is wondering what he'll do next. What did you hear?
Well, Diane, I relaxed and focused, determined to tell his side of the story. He exhibited no sense of a siege mentality. On the other hand, he remains incapable of realizing that in this country there is an uprising against him. Colonel Gaddafi emerged from the first of a convoy of cars, greeting us at a beachfront restaurant as the sun set over the Mediterranean. In his trademark flowing robes and gold-rimmed aviator shades, he looked every inch the flamboyant character he's known to be. How are you? It's good to meet you. I'm Christiane Amanpour, ABC. Gaddafi is not hiding in some underground bunker. He walked right in through the front doors, and he wants people to know that he's still in Tripoli. I sat down along with two British journalists for his first interview since the uprising began here 11 days ago.
Perhaps this is the first time that I'm meeting such a press these days.
Though he spoke mostly in Arabic, at times he became passionate and broke into excited English.
No demonstration at all in the streets. No one against us. Against me for what? Because I am not president.
But then...
They love me, all my people with me. They love me, all.
But if they do love you...
They will die to protect me, my people.
If you say they do love you, then why are they capturing Benghazi and they say they're against you there? Why are they in
It is a guide. It is a guide. It is guide, not my people. It is guide. Guide, yeah.
He refused to accept that there are protesters in the country at all, despite the fact that the opposition is now in control of most of the east coast of Libya. Colonel Gaddafi, the President of the United States, the leaders of Britain and other leaders are calling on you to step down, to leave Libya, to leave your position of power. Will you do that?
Who would leave his homeland? Why do I leave my homeland? Why do I leave Libya?
They say that they've done it because you have ordered force against your people, shooting of protesters.
This is lying, 100%.
The international community is concerned about stockpiles of mustard gas or other kind of chemical weapons. Would you ever use those?
Haven't we solved the WMD programs with Britain and America? We got rid of all that. This is a thing of the past, and we have already finished this. Is it reasonable that any sensible man would use such a weapon against even his own enemy, let alone his own people?
Now, at the end, we asked him about relations with the United States. He had been brought in from the after giving up his WMD program. He said he did feel betrayed by the United States, but he did say about President Obama that he thought he was a good man. And over the years, he had spoken to the UN and elsewhere about Obama's policies and appreciated him ending the war in Iraq. That's what he said about the President of the United States. Diane?
Christian, tell me more about what you felt from him sitting in the room with him. Was it denial about the protesters? Is someone giving him the opposite information?
We asked over and over again, and he again and again said that this was Al-Qaeda, this was just militants. When I talked to him about Benghazi, the second biggest town that is in the hand of the opposition, he said, no, that's not true, it's just chaos. And again, he said it was Al-Qaeda. He again said that the demonstrations, only those who are doing that are on hallucinogenic drugs.
It was a strange and riveting interview. Christiane Amanpour reporting from Tripoli tonight. And when the protesters in Benghazi heard what Gaddafi told Christiane, they were stunned and outraged, telling our Alex Marquardt in eastern Libya that Gaddafi is a liar and crazy.